Oh my god. Oh god, one of my teeth fell out. Ah! Hello my friends, and welcome back to Ink and Fig. My name is Kalaya, and today we're picking out my reading material for the Spring 2023 Equinox semester at Orilium Academy. If you have absolutely no idea what is going on right now or what you are looking at in the middle of March, that is totally understandable. This is a lot for March. My name's Alex, if you're new here. This is just for fun, okay? So, if you're unaware, Book Roast has been hosting for the last couple of years a magical readathon, and last year we started the Orilium readathon with her, and it was absolutely incredible. And basically, we all created wonderful fantasy characters and did a year at a magical school learning magical things and reading a bunch of books to complete those classes. It's a really fun time, and I will leave all the links for the intro video and like how to get involved down below so that you can come and join the fun, because this is truly an exceptional experience. Today I am dressed up as my character, Kalaya. I am an Iltyrian from Dark Meadow. Iltyrians are a brand new species of fictional, sort of half-elf, half-vegan vampire kind of people. And I just thought they sounded super, like, edgy and cool and fun, so that's what I decided to create for my character. I have also recently started playing this character, Kalaya, in a D&D campaign, and I believe that a couple of the players from that game may be watching this video, so hi, this is what your party mate looks like. I don't know how long these teeth are going to last, but we're just gonna vibe with it and see where we're gonna go with these. So, when I first started the Orilium Readathon a year or so ago, we got our list of callings to choose from, and I decided that I wanted to be a Necromancer. And I am still sticking with that answer, so I'm going into my apprenticeship year of necromancy, which sounds super cool. And I need to pick out a bunch of books to correspond to my courses that I'm going to be taking for necromancy this semester. I got my little notebook. This is the symbol of my house. I'm House of the Arcane. Book Roast got these all made on Redbubble, so we could just order whatever we wanted, and I desperately needed one of these as a little journal for my character. And now I'm just trying to locate my sheet here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to be a Necromancer. This is my entire sort of summary of my calling that I'm going after, and it's got my course list on it, most importantly. So we're just gonna hop right into this and get rolling and pick my read. So those of you who have been following my channel for a while know that usually for my TBRs every month, I do a lunar TBR. I have decided that I'm going to forego that this April simply because this is already going to be a lot, and I don't necessarily want to overlap too much and make this too complicated for myself. So April, we're just going to be focusing on the Orilium Readathon. There's not going to be a lunar TBR this month, so stay tuned and we will do another one of those in May. Okay, so we're going to do these in alphabetical order. So the first class that I'm going to be looking at is Animal Studies. The Animal Studies class is Heads and Tails. I was excited for this one because it means we get to do something fun and physical. So Heads and Tails is, we have to flip a coin. If I roll heads, I get to read nonfiction, and if I roll tails, I get to read a fiction. So what I love about this prompt is that it's very broad, and I get to choose literally anything, which is very exciting. So the books that I have chosen for this coin toss, my nonfiction is going to be Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, and my fiction is going to be The Atlas 6 by Olive E. Blake. So I'm going to end up reading one of these two books. The coin that I'm going to be using is also very special to me. This is my Desert Bus 2022 doubloon that I got for volunteering for Desert Bus 2022. If you don't know what Desert Bus is, it's incredible. I will leave some links down below. It's like the wildest time of every year, and I absolutely love playing along with that. So this challenge coin, my doubloon, is going to be the coin that we're going to use for this. I have decided that the doubloon is going to be heads. This is the Desert Bus, and the Desert Bus for Hope 2022 is going to be tails. Heads, tails. Let's do it. This is a very heavy coin, so I don't think I can flip it normally, so I'm just gonna like throw it up in the air and try to catch it. What do we got? It's heads! With heads, that means we're reading a nonfiction, which means we're reading Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. I'm really excited to finally read this because this has been on my reading list since 2020 when I first heard about it, and I just simply haven't gotten a chance to get to it yet, so I'm really glad that I can finally fit this in to my reading list this month. So my next course is Conjuration. And the prompt for conjuration, or the class for conjuration, is Spirit Binding Spells, wherein I need to read a book recommended to me by a friend. So I threw up a call to action over on my Discord that I have with my friends. This is not a public Discord, so don't get too excited. I threw up a prompt over on my Discord to ask my friends to give me some recommendations, and one of my friends gave me a recommendation for Down and Out in the Magic Kingdom by Cory Doctorow. Basically, this book is a satire set in Disneyland in the 22nd century, and it seems to concern some questions about AI and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna look too hard into I don't want to look too hard into it because I kind of want to be surprised, but my friend liked it and she and I have very similar taste, so I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like this book one way or the other. My next class is Demonology. Our course focus is type impersonators, for which I need to read a book that is often compared to my favorite. Now, I'm really excited about this. One book that is continuously mentioned in the same breath as Six of Crows is The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. So I actually am on the waitlist for this with my library. I'm about 6 weeks out from getting it, and it's currently mid-March, so I'm not panicking about it yet. But it's a 12-hour audiobook, and I'm hoping that I really like it. It's, again, kind of a heist situation set in a mid-fantasy kind of world. And we've got a found family thing going on. We got a really cool ensemble cast. And I'm trying not to hope that it's going to be too close to Six of Crows, but I hope that it gets pretty up there because Six of Crows is like my favorite thing ever. My next course is Inscription, and the course focus here is Glyph Flight, for which I need to pick a book from the top shelf of my bookshelf. Now, I've got a lot of stuff going on the top shelf, but one of the things that I have on my top shelf is my mystery collection, which means, guess where I'm delving back into? We're getting back into the Thursday Murder Club. I am stoked. So I'm getting back into the world of the Thursday Murder Club with The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. I love the Thursday Murder Club books so much. I think they're so much fun. The characters are so wonderfully well developed, and Joyce is legitimately on Instagram. His commitment to the bit is really fantastic. So I follow Joyce on Instagram. Joyce on Instagram is obviously not Joyce, but like, absolutely love it. It's a great time, and honestly, I can't wait to see where the team goes in this book. Like, I think it's going to be hilarious, it's going to be thought-provoking, and maybe this one will also make me cry because I'm looking at The Man Who Died Twice over here. That book, last page, absolutely did me in. It was so emotional, so good, and I just literally, ugh. Our next class is Lore. The course focus for Lore is The Legend of Dia, for which I need to read a book with a map. So for this one, a book with a map, I'm actually going to be finally reading Raybearer by Jordan Ifueko. This one, I also am getting from my library on audiobook. Since I heard a lot about it, I have actually forgotten most of what I heard about the plot. So I'm going in kind of blind, and I'm super excited about that because I love being surprised by my books. So I'm happy to just leave that one where it is. Okay, so for my next class, Restoration, we're going to be looking at Occult Cures. And for this, I'm going to need to shuffle a stack of books and pick one. However, if I shuffle the books, I'm going to know exactly what they are. So my husband's actually going to give me a hand and shuffle them for me. All right, so welcome to my floor. This is my husband. So these are the books that I've chosen for the random shuffle here. We've got Breath, Eyes, Memory from Edwidge Dandicat. I've got The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, because I haven't read that in a hot minute. I've got These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I'm kind of low-key hoping for this one, but we'll see how it goes. I've got Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, another one I'm super excited about. And then I have Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. Any of these books is going to be a win. Now, the reason that I'm not doing this myself, again, is because if I shuffle them, I know them by feel, so I'll be able to tell which one I'm picking. So I'm going to get my husband to organize them for me, and I'm going to put on my headphones so that I can't hear him putting them down, because I don't trust myself not to know these books by sound also. So, let's do it. Just give me a tap when you're done. Okay. Thank you, honey. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. I like how Book Roast has a cat that picks for her, because that's a lot easier. I'm going to go for this one. Ah, yes, I did it! Awesome, so I get to read These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. All right, so moving on to shape-shifting. So shape-shifting is kind of interesting because the course focus here is form wolf, for which I need to read a book with a wolf on the cover, in the title, or in the author's name. Now, the eagle-eyed among you will note that I already picked The Gilded Wolves for something, and I literally cannot think of another book that I want to read that has a wolf in any way, shape, or form involved in the cover. So, what I'm actually going to do is use a lifeline. So I've been playing the Guild Points game, and I have actually managed to accrue more than I thought I would. I have reached revered tier on the guild ranking chart situation, which means that I can exchange one book for any other one that I want. So, regardless of what the prompt is, all of that. So instead of reading a book with a wolf on the cover, I'm going to read What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. I got this from Book of the Month, and it sounds like a Killing Mr. Griffin kind of situation. So I think we're in for some horror, we're in for a bit of thriller stuff, and we're gonna be vibing in a really dark place on this one. So I think that it's going to sort of match the vibe of my character, the vibe of my career, even if it doesn't have a wolf anywhere involved in the cover at all. So that's totally fine by me. All right, so my last course is Spells and Incantations. The course focus here is Spell Magic Missile, for which we need to be very accurate, and we need to hit a book between 389 and 415 pages. Now imagine my surprise when I discovered that Ace of Spades is exactly 415 pages long. That is incredible, and I'm really excited about that because I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've had it in my library for probably a year and a half, 2 years. So I'm excited to finally get into this, read it, and see what all the hype is about, because I have heard nothing but good things about this book, and I'm really excited to read it for myself. And that brings us to the end. I've got quite the stack here. I'm a little bit concerned because they're all very large, but again, I have taken a week off in April for my birthday, and I'm gonna be basically just reading for that whole week, so I think I can get through all of these. So these are the ones that I have in physical copy. I have 2 on audiobook, and then I have one that I don't actually know where I'm going to get it yet, but we're going to find it nonetheless, and it's gonna be fine. And this is where I'm gonna be signing off. Thank you so much for watching today, and for hopefully enjoying this very exciting cosplay with me, because I have really enjoyed dressing up as Kalaya for the day. If you are doing the Orilium Readathon, definitely let me know. I want to be able to keep an eye out for you on the server, and I would love to know what you're reading. Pop down below and leave me a like and a comment telling me what you're hoping to get to read in April this year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.